Today we're taking a 30-hour trip around the world with Xiamen Air Business Class from Buenos Aires, Argentina, all the way to Bali, Indonesia. Now, this is my first time flying with a Chinese airline, and while I was definitely curious, I have also seen some not so great reviews online, but they seem to mostly be from a couple of years ago, and it seemed like no one gave them a fair shot since then. So I figured it might as well be me. After having a disappointing experience with my favorite airline, Emirates, I was hoping that this airline would end up surprising me with how good it was. And while I was pleasantly surprised by some features, there were also some pretty basic business class attributes that seem to be missing.
No chocolate on business class.
We're starting with a 14-hour trip with Lufthansa Airlines from Buenos Aires to Frankfurt. And then Frankfurt to Amsterdam, where I'll be spending a few days with my family, before I take the 16-hour trip from Amsterdam to Xiamen in China with Xiamen Airlines. And a brief stop there before I take my final journey to my new home in Bali. And I'll be giving you my full thoughts and review at the end. But be sure to watch the video all the way through so you can see for yourself what each aspect of this journey was like, if you're considering flying with them soon. Okay guys, I've had a little bit too much fun in Buenos Aires, so I look like shit. But we're getting ready to board our plane to Amsterdam. We're gonna fly with Lufthansa, new airline, so new review. We went through check-in, immigration, security, and now I'm gonna go to see Star Alliance Business Class Lounge because Lufthansa works with Star Alliance, and this is at gate 9. So let's see what we think about it. Kind of want to buy stuff, but I've spent so much money this trip, like it's insane. The perfume smells so good though. I think I have too much perfume in Bali actually. No, Jets, be a good girl. Just don't look. There we go. Star Alliance, American Airline, Iberia. Do I even have time to be here? It's a double-decker too, so there might actually be a lounge. Okay guys, we arrived at Frankfurt Airport. Now we're gonna go to connecting flight to Amsterdam. 1 more hour or so. I feel super sick, like so painful, but we made it. I was gonna have my future husband buy me that bracelet, but overall, this flight with Lufthansa wasn't that great. I was sitting next to someone in a pretty tiny seat that couldn't recline, which isn't ideal for such a long flight. The food and the stuff was okay. My second flight with Lufthansa was even tinier, but it was just a short hour-long flight from Frankfurt to Amsterdam, so I can't blame them too much for that. Overall, I wasn't a fan here of Lufthansa, and honestly, I'd rate them 5 out of 10. Then after spending a few days in Amsterdam catching up with my family, I was super excited to actually try Xiamen Air for the remaining 16 hours of my journey. I still have a few hours to kill at the airport, so I'm gonna look for the airline lounges, and I'm not sure if I have access actually, so we'll have to find out. Another thing is that they were not sure if my bags are gonna be checked all the way through to Denpasar, or if I have to go to Xiamen and on Xiamen basically recheck my bags. So I hope that I can try to call Xiamen Air on Skype in the lounge and find out, because I don't want to be stressed, and I actually wanted obviously not to do a self-transfer, and I also specified that to Flight King, so fingers crossed that I don't have to transfer my bag myself, because that would really suck. The lounge has like so many departments and places to go. I don't know how to get out anymore, and I really have to board because my plane starts boarding now. This is pretty though. I don't know where to go or how to exit this maze of lounge. If there was a service with like a little van or like a taxi in the airport that could just drive you where you want to go, that you can order, I would pay for it. Actually, this is really nice. It's again 121
seats. I'm in the side on my own little cabin. Actually, so far looks super spacious. Like there's a lot of leg room. There's some places to put your stuff. They give me a pillow, blanket, and then of course slippers, headphone, and I think even a little toiletry thingy, which I will unpack in a second. I'm not gonna drink on this flight. This is water, guys. Lemon water. It is freaking hot though, like really hot. I hope that will go in a bit. There's also a seat thingy on the side here, some storage, something. I'm curious because this is a Chinese airline if it's gonna be tall enough for me. That's gonna be interesting. But so far I'm pretty comfy. Yeah, better than Lufthansa for sure. Really nice seat. I also called with Xiamen to confirm that my bags will go automatically from Xiamen to Denpasar, so I don't have to transfer there, which is great, which KLM wasn't sure about, but luckily all good. Flight King, you didn't disappoint for this flight. This is way better than Lufthansa. I don't like Lufthansa. It was super annoying to sit next to someone. Yeah, it's not a great flight. They also said that I'm at 15C and I'm close to the biggest bathrooms here, so that's great. So I'm gonna put on my flip-flops, my airplane socks, and get comfy, ready for a flight. I'm gonna first do some work. I'm gonna watch back some calls of my team, give them feedback, and then I'm definitely gonna sleep because this is like a 10-hour flight. Biggest travel hack ever is definitely wearing merino wool, because merino wool makes you sweat or makes your sweat smell 60% less. Like a butterfly. Always smell great, you know. And then of course these super ugly, which I have to pull up in the bathroom later, pressure tights, basically cover my whole legs, because if you travel this much it's not great for your legs. And then I always bring fresh clothes in my suitcase, so that when I arrive in Bali I change my top to another merino wool top but short sleeve. I bring wet wipes so I can just freshen up myself. Of course toothbrush, all of that. I have to later on clean my mouth and put in my aligners when I want to sleep. That's a little bit of a hassle, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna do some work now, just knock it out. I've done one call in the business lounge. I want to watch 5 more. That's 5 hours, but I might do it on double speed and just ram through it. Hopefully my stuff will charge in here. I'm gonna let you know about that because that's so important for me. If I can't charge my shit, it's bad. If I have Wi-Fi, I don't really care because I downloaded the calls, so I can just watch them offline and type feedback offline and then send it later to my team. So that's all good. And let's see, what food are we gonna get? Are we gonna get dinner? Wait, that's not just nuts, that's literally 2 mushrooms. Just asked me for what food I want and they told me the menu and it sounds really bad. Then I asked if they have any chocolate or sweets. Nothing. No chocolate on business class. And I'm on my favorite week of the month, so I was really looking forward to eating a lot of chocolate. So if you fly Xiamen and you want chocolate, make sure to buy it before. And the only snack they have is a sandwich. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. How am I gonna get my sugar fix now and my chocolate? And I'm scared for the food, and I didn't bring any food myself because I thought, oh, business class must be good food. I feel like running out of the plane, grabbing chocolate, running back in, but we can't. Moment of silence for me. Okay, but I'm gonna stay open-minded though. I'm gonna show you the food. I'm really gonna try it. How bad can it be? This salad is kind of like my worst nightmare because I don't eat salad. If you know me, you know that I don't eat salad. There's tuna here and bread. I'm gonna skip the salad. Sorry, salad people. Don't get angry. I used to be allergic as a kid for vegetables and fruit, so I have a trauma, okay? I'm still healing. I was actually listening to music, getting very emotional and journaling to my future husband. And then the food came. I'm still upset that there's no chocolate, but I'm gonna keep little mozzarella. Okay, Jess, you can do it, fine. It's probably great. I just don't like veggies, but for biohacking purposes, I should first eat some fiber. Even if it was from a Michelin star restaurant, I would still hate it. 100 of these, please. Now let's go to the tuna. I think this is another fish. I'm just gonna not ask questions, I'm just gonna eat it. If you're wondering why I'm shaking it, because I'm shaking off the vegetables. It was a bit weird though. There's a menu here, but they told me that menu is not correct. And then they came to just explain to me what I could choose. And it was like only 2 options. And there's no dessert, no dessert, no snacks, no snacks, no sweets, no sweets. And I'm gonna stop drinking because I drank too much in Buenos Aires and Antarctica. Back to 0. And now we just have some bread, so... Okay, we are in Xiamen Airport, and so far it looks like I don't have to grab my luggage and I can just go to the 24-hour transfer section. I'm a little bit scared because I don't know if China likes that I film. Oh, customs. Okay, bye. So first observation is that nobody speaks English. None of the staff. They all using Google Translate. They're really sweet though. Nice. There's some duty-free stuff, some clothes stuff. There's Burger King. Kind of hungry. How long do I even have? I don't even know what time it is in China right now. Okay, so to get Wi-Fi, it needs to send a code to my phone, but it's not receiving that. Xiamen is not on my phone as a time zone. So I have to find out somehow what time it is. Okay, perfect. Got it. And I have to board at 5. There's nothing to do in this airport. Like, there's like 2 shops and I guess only Burger King. So buy some Chinese skincare. Oh, why not? Oh my god, really? What am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna work. I'm gonna sit somewhere and work. I forgot to bring my world adapter to charge my laptop, and I just had beer on empty stomach. I want to sip, but hopefully I can refuel a few calls. But it looked beautiful though from flying Xiamen. Maybe we'll come again to visit, maybe not. Top lasted 5 minutes, so we're located. I really hope I'm not transferring all my data now to China or something. I forgot I had priority, but it's okay. Overall, my trip with Xiamen Air was definitely better than expected. It was nice and spacious and all of the stuff. They were trying to be friendly and nice, but their English was really bad. Honestly, we couldn't understand each other. And I will say that for me, the food wasn't great. I know it's a Chinese airline, but some more variety of options would have been better in my opinion, seeing as it should be an international airline and flight. So honestly, if you're looking for a classy and special experience, I definitely think there are better airlines. Ones that just have better aesthetics inside the plane and go the extra mile with things like chocolate, snacks, lounge areas, and just generally more options for food and drinks. The Coke Zero also ran out after I had like 1 glass. Now, while it definitely wasn't a bad experience, it wasn't an amazing one either. I still think there are better airlines for business class, but I will give Xiamen Air a 6 out of 10. Oh my god, my baby! Oh, hey, Tasha! Baby girl.